In this lecture, we are discussing about number systems. Computers understand machine language. Every letter, symbol that we are write in the instructions given to the computer, it gets converted into machine language. This machine language comprises of numbers. In order to understand the language used by computers and other digital systems, it is crucial to have a better understanding of number system. So, in this lecture, we are learning about the various number systems using in digital systems. Number systems can be classified into its subsets on the basis of base of that system. Base is also sometimes referred as radix. Base is also sometimes referred as radix. So now the definition of base is number of digits which are available in the number system is called as a base or base of the number system. So now the classification of the number system. Number systems based on the base is classified into 4 types. That is, first one is decimal number system. Next one is octal number system. Next one is hexadecimal number system, and fourth one binary number system. Like number systems are classified into 4 types. Now we will see one by one the number system. It's a binary number system. It consists of 2 discrete values, either 0 or 1. That's why its base is 2. Its base is 2. So usually we represent that with base of 2. Next one is decimal number system. It consists of 0 to 9 decimals. So decimal number system having of 10 digits counting from 0 to 9. So that's why the notation followed for the decimal number system is base 10. Next number system is octal number system. It having of 8 digits, that is from 0 to 7, and its representation is base 8. Next one is hexadecimal number system. It consists of total 16 digits counting from 0 to 15, but in number system we have digits 0 to 9 and remaining from 10 to 15 is represented with the help of alphabets. So 10 represents A, 11 represents B, 12 represents C, 13 represents D, 14 represents E, 15 represents F. Like that, 0 to 9 are the digits and A to F are the alphabets usually used for representation of hexadecimal number system. So the notation followed is base 16 because it having of 16 values. So it is represented with base 16. Next one, number base conversion. So in this number base conversion we have 4 varieties of conversion systems. One is binary to other number systems, that is binary to decimal, binary to octal, binary to hexadecimal. Similarly, decimal to other number systems, that is decimal to binary, decimal to octal, decimal to hexadecimal. Next one is octal to other number systems, that is octal to binary, octal to decimal, octal to hexadecimal. And next one is hexadecimal to other number systems, that is hexadecimal to binary, hexadecimal to decimal number system, and hexadecimal to octal number system. Like that, the known base system can be converted into other unknown systems, that is called as a number base conversion. So now we will see one by one conversions. So the first one is decimal to other number systems. Decimal to other number systems. That is first one. When the decimal number is a floating point integer, then we convert both integer and fractional part of the decimal number system in the isolated form. That is nothing but, if the decimal number having a both integer and fraction, we have, in order to convert the decimal number into other number systems, we have to make conversion individually. That is, integer part has to be converted first by using the systematic procedure, and next conversion of the fractional part into other number system by using the systematical procedure. By combining those two values, we will get the decimal number into other number system. Next one, conversion of decimal number into other base systems. We have to follow some steps for conversion of the decimal number into any base system. For that one, first one, for the integer part, perform the division operation on integer and successive part with base r, then list down all the remainders till the quotient is 0. Then find out the remainders in reverse order for getting the integer part of the equivalent number of base r. This is the procedure we have to follow for the integer part conversion. For the fractional part conversion, the fractional part, the multiplication operation is done with the base r of the fraction and successive fraction. The carries are noted until the result is 0 or when the required number of equivalent digit is obtained. This is the procedure we have to follow for the fractional part. So we will see the conversions. First one, decimal to binary conversion. That means now we have a decimal number, we need to convert into binary system. That means now we have a base 10 system, we need to convert into base 2 system. So two steps we have to follow for finding of the decimal to binary conversion. The first one is for the integer part, perform the division operation on the integer and successive quotient with the base of the binary 2. For the fractional part, perform the multiplication on the integer and successive quotient with the base of the binary. Now we will see the example. Convert 156 base 10 into base 2. That means now we have decimal number 156 that we need to convert into base 2. So here the 156 is the integer part. Here we doesn't have fractional part. So for integer part, in order to convert decimal into binary, we have to perform division operation. By performing division operation on the integer and note down the successive quotients and take the reverse order of the coefficients, that is nothing but the binary number of given decimal. So that we will see here. So if you see 156 is divided with 2. So then we, in the first division, we get 78 and the remainder is 0. Like that, the successive divisions and note down the coefficients. Note down the coefficients. The division part has to be complete till getting of 0 remainder, or there is no further possibility of division. So after completion of the division, if you observe the remainders from the bottom to top, that is 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0, that what is the equivalent binary number for the given decimal number. Like this, we have to perform the conversion of decimal to binary when we have an integer part. The second example, convert 4096 base 10 into base 2. A similar way, the previous method, this is a successive division method, and note down the remainders and taking the remainders from bottom to top, then we get the respective binary number for a given decimal number. The next example, convert 0.68475 base 10 into base 2. If you see, this is the fractional part. There is no integer part, it having of only fractional part. For the fractional part, we have to multiply with 2 and note down the carry part separate. So this is the procedure, and first multiplication of given number 0.68475 with 2, then we get 1.3695. Separate the carry and multiply the integer fractional part with 2. So in this one, 1.3695 is the multiplied value, and that one separating of integer part, that is 1, and the fractional part is 0.3695, and multiplying that fractional part again with 2, then we get 0.7390. So here the integer part is 0, note down separately that integer part and multiply the fractional part again with 2. Like that, continue the procedure for 3 to 4 steps and separate the integers from top to bottom and note down that integer part. That integer part is called as a equivalent binary number for given decimal number. So finally, in this conversion, for 0.68475 base 10, its equivalent binary is 0.10101, etc. So that what about the decimal to binary conversion. Second one, decimal to octal conversion. Okay, here we have a decimal number, that is nothing but base 10 system. Now we need to convert into base 8 system. The similar procedure like in the decimal to binary, what we have followed, similar procedure we have to follow for the decimal to octal number system. So that is, for the integer part, perform the division operation on the integer and a successive quotient with the base of 8, because here we are converting decimal to octal. That's why we need to divide with 8 and note down the remainders. Similarly, for the integer part, perform the multiplication on the integer and the successive quotient with the base of octal system. Now we will see example. Convert 225.225 base 10 into 8. So here this number having of both integer and fraction part. So already I told you, if we have a decimal number with integer and fractional, for the conversion we have to do individually for integer and for fractional part. Okay. So the first part, conversion of the integer part of the decimal into fraction, decimal into octal number system. So for that one integer part, the successive division operation and noting down the remainders from bottom to top. Then we get the equivalent octal number for the given decimal number. Next one, for the fractional part, multiplication of given fractional number with the base and note down the integer values and taking those integer values from the top to bottom, and the final result is for a given decimal number of 225.225, the equivalent octal is 341.16314. The next one is decimal to hexadecimal number system, like decimal to binary and decimal to octal. Here also we have to perform 2 steps. That is, for the integer part, perform the division operation on the integer and the successive quotient with the base of the hexadecimal number system. Similarly, for the fractional part, perform the multiplication on the integer and the successive quotient with the base of the hexadecimal number system. Example, convert 225.225 base 10 into base 16. So, like in the binary system conversion and octal conversion, here also in the decimal to hexadecimal number system, for the integer part we have to perform successive division method. For the fractional part we have to perform multiplication method separately and clubbing of the converted values. Then we will get the equivalent hexadecimal number for a given decimal number. So we will see here 225 is divided with 16, then the remainder is 1 and the quotient is 14. So here 14 cannot be possible to divide with 16, that's why we have to take that 14 as it is. 14 equivalent hexadecimal number is E. So 14 equivalent is E. So E1 is the equivalent hexadecimal number for the given integer part of the decimal number. That is 225 base 16, 225 base 10, equivalent base 16 is E1. The second part is fractional part, multiplying with 16, then the integer value is 3 and fraction is 0.600. Again multiplying that fractional part with 16, the obtained integer part is 9, and note down the integer values from top to bottom. So that's why here the equivalent hexadecimal number for the given fractional part of binary decimal number is 39. So overall, for a given decimal number of 225.225 base 10 and its equivalent hexadecimal number system is E1.39. So that what about the decimal to other number system conversion? Next, binary to other number system conversion. That means binary system is nothing but having of two digits 0 and 1 and converting into other number systems. So that means binary to decimal number system, binary to octal number system and binary to hexadecimal number system. The first one, binary to decimal number system. So the process starts from multiplying the bits of binary number with its corresponding positional weight and add all those products. So this is the process of the conversion of binary number system into decimal number system. Example we will see. So convert 10110.001 base 2 into decimal number, that is base 10. So here see the procedure followed. So here the number having of both integer part and fractional part. So here the fractional part and integer part is separated with dot. So the dot represents the separation of fractional part and integer part. So right side of the dot represents integer and left side represents fraction. So integer part starts from the position weight of 0. So at first position weight is 2 power 0. Next integer part position weight is 2 power 1. The next integer part position weight is 2 square. Next one is 2 cube. Next one is 2 power 4. Like that. Depends on the position, the weight of the number will be changing. That is increasing 1 power. Similarly, for the fractional part, the position weight is decreasing power 1. That is, for the first position weight having of 2 power minus 1, second position weight having of 2 power minus 2, third position weight having of 2 power minus 3. Like that, weight of the corresponding binary number with respect to its position will be changes. So in this conversion process, multiply the bit value with its positional weight value. That is, if you see if the positional weight value is of 2 power 0, the respective bit value is 0. Multiplying those two, what we are going to get is 2 power 0 value is 1 into 0, that is 0. Similarly, for the next positional weight is 2 power 1, its bit value is 1. So 2 power 1 value is 2 and its bit value is 1. That's why 2 into 1 is 2. So similarly, next position weight value is 2 square multiplying with the bit value of 1. So then we get 4 plus 1. Similarly, the third position value is 2 cube and respective bit value is 0 and multiplying that with 8 with 0. Then we get 0. Similarly, fourth position value is 2 power 4 multiplying with 1. 2 power 4 value is 16 with 1, then we get 16. Similarly, for the fractional part, the same procedure we have to follow, and adding of all those values, then we get the equivalent decimal number for a given binary number. So in this example, for a given binary number, equivalent decimal number is 22.125. Next one is binary to octal conversion. Binary to octal conversion. Here the first step we have to follow for the conversion of binary to octal is separate the digits of a given binary number into groups from right to left side for an integer and left to right for a fractional number, each consisting of only 3 bits. I am repeating again. For conversion of binary to octal, what we have to do is separate a digits of given binary number into group of 3 bits. Group of 3 bits. That group will be done for the integer is from right to left side, whereas for the fractional part is from left to right side. Why here the group of 3 bits only selected means the positional weight of the octal for the binary is 2 cube. 2 cube is nothing but 8. That's why we have to consider 3 bits. So here the separation is done with the 3 bits only. Next step. If is there any bit is missing for division separation of 3 bits, if there is any bit is missing, then what we have to do is add 0 to the left. Add 0 to the left if the last group doesn't contain 3 digits for an integer number, and add 0 to the right if the last group doesn't contain 3 digits from the fractional number. Okay. Means if any in this grouping, if there is any bit is missed, okay, then we have to add 0 to the right for the fractional part, 0 for the left to the integer part. So next final step is find the equivalent octal number for each group. Write all group octal numbers together. Maintaining the group order provides the equivalent octal number for a given binary number. Now we will see the example. So convert given binary number into octal number. So first make pair of 3 bits on both sides of binary point, because here we have both integer part and fractional part. So that's why we have to make pair of 3 bits on both sides of the binary part. That is, if you see from the dot point onto the left side, from the dot point onto the right side. So making of separation from the left to right. So that is on the right side of the binary point, the last pair has only 1 bit. If you observe, the fractional part of the binary number, it having of only 1 bit. But in order to convert into binary to octal, we required 3 bits. So we have to add 2 zeros extreme side. That's why we have to add 2 zeros of the extreme side of that binary number. So after adding of 2 zeros, the binary number is 100. So now group individual 3-bit number and convert its equivalent binary number. So if you see the first group 0, 1, 1 having of binary equivalent octal number is 3. Similarly 101 equivalent octal number is 5. 110 equivalent octal is 6. 111 equivalent octal is 7. Similarly for the fractional part 001 equivalent number is 1. 100 equivalent number is 4. So like that, equivalent octal number for the given binary number is 7653.14. Now we will see binary to hexadecimal number system. So here also, like in the binary to octal number system, here also we have to make group of 4 bits because hexadecimal equivalent is 2 power 4 is nothing but 16. That's why 4 bits are required for the conversion of binary into hexadecimal. That's why here we have to group 4 bits. Like in octal we have grouped 3 bits. So similarly, if any bits are missed, then we have to add those many number of zeros either on the left side or on the right side, depends on the either it is integer number or fractional number. Then find the equivalent hexadecimal for the each group and club all the numbers, then we will get the equivalent hexadecimal number for a given binary number. For example, if you see the given binary number, we need to convert into hexadecimal. The first step, we have to make 4 bits as one group. So you can see here the 4 bits as individual group. If you observe the extreme left having of only 3 bits. So in order to convert into 4, we need to add 1 0. So after adding of 1 0 and its equivalent hexadecimal number system is seen here. A for 1010, B for 1011, 0117 represents 7. So then its equivalent hexadecimal number system for a given binary number system is 7AB.3 is the equivalent hexadecimal number system for a given binary number. The next number system is octal to other number systems. That means now we have a octal number system, that is base 8 system. Now we need to convert into other number systems, that is base 10 system, base 2 system, base 16 system. First we will see octal to decimal number system. The process of converting octal to decimal is the same as the binary to decimal. That is, process starts from multiplying the digits of octal number with its corresponding positional weight and add all those products. Multiplying the digits of octal number with its corresponding positional weight and adding of all those numbers. That we see with the example. Here we have 152.25 base 8 need to convert into base 10. So here we have a both fraction part and integer part. So 152 is the integer and 25 is the fraction. So the respective positional weight of each digit is before fractional part. The positional weight is 8 power 0 followed by 8 power 1, 8 squared. And for the fractional part, 8 power minus 1, 8 power minus 2. So multiplying the positional weight with its given octal number, that is 8 power 0 into 2, 8 power 1 into 5, 8 square into 1. Similarly, 8 power minus 1 into 2, 8 power minus 2 into 5. And its equivalent multiplication values are 64, 40, 2 and 2 into 1 by 8, 5 into 1 by 64. Adding of all those numbers, then we get 106.328125 is the equivalent decimal number for a given octal number. So like that, multiplying the digits of octal number with its corresponding positional weight and adding of all those numbers, then we will get the respective decimal number. The second part is octal to binary conversion. Here we have to follow 3 steps. One is separate the digits of given octal number if it contain more than 1 digit. Second step is find the equivalent binding number for each digit of octal number. If any number is missing, add those many number of zeros on the left. Next, write all the group binding numbers together, maintaining the same group order. Provide the equivalent binary for the given octal number. That we will see with the example. So convert 152.25 base 8 into base 2. So for this one, the first step, separate the digits of a given octal number containing more than 1 digit. Here we have a 152 as a integer part, 25 as a fractional part. So having of more than 1 digit, that's why we have to separate the digits individually. That is 15225. Next, find the equivalent binary number for a given digit of octal number with group of 3 bits. That is, if you see equivalent, the binary number for 1 is 001, for 5 is 101, for 2 is 010, for 2 is 010, for 5 is 101. And clubbing of all those numbers, then we get the equivalent binary number. The next one is octal to hexadecimal number system. For conversion of octal to hexadecimal, there we have to perform few steps. Find the binary equivalent of octal number. That is the first step. Next, make the pair of 4 bits on both sides of the binding point. That is second step. Third, if there will be 1, 2 or 3 bits left in a pair of 4 bits, add required number of zeros on extreme side and write the hexadecimal number for a corresponding given octal number. So that we will see with the example. Convert 152.25 base 8 into base 16. First, write the 3-bit binary digit for a 15225. That is already we converted just now. And step 2, make pair of 4 bits on both sides of the binary number. That is, from the fractional part, separate from left to right and right to left, making 4 bits as one pair. If you observe on the extreme left side, there is a missing of 3 digits. Similarly, if you observe on the extreme right side, there is a missing of 2 digits in a pair of 4. For that, we have to add those many number of zeros onto the extreme sides. So after adding of zeros, the extreme right having of 0100, extreme left having of 4 zeros. Then its equivalent. Next one is hexadecimal to other number systems. So far we have observed decimal to other number system conversion, binary to other number system conversion, octal to other number system conversion. The next one is hexadecimal to other number system conversion. That means now we have a base 16 system, we need to convert into base 2, base 10, base 8 system. That we will see one by one. First one is hexadecimal to decimal conversion. The process of converting octal to decimal is same as the binary to decimal. The process starts from multiplying the digits of hexadecimal number with its corresponding positional weight and add all those products. So how we perform the octal to decimal number conversion? How we perform like binary to decimal number? So here also, in order to confirm hexadecimal to decimal number system, we have to multiply each digit with its corresponding positional weight and adding of all those products, then we will get the equivalent decimal for a given hexadecimal number system. So that we will see with example 152A.2516 convert into base 10. So here the positional weights for individual bits are A having of positional weight of 0, 2 having of positional weight of 1, 5 having of positional weight of 2, 1 having of positional weight of 3. That means A digit multiplying with its positional weight of 16 power 0 and 2 multiplying with the 16 power 1 and 5 multiplying with 16 square and 1 multiplying with 16 cube. Similarly, 2 of the fractional part multiplying with 16 power minus 1, it is of positional weight for the 2, and 5 is multiplying with 16 power minus 2. And adding of all those values, then we will get 5418.14453125. That is of equivalent decimal number for a given hexadecimal number. The second one is hexadecimal to binary conversion. Here we have to follow few steps for conversion. The first one is separate the digits of given hexadecimal if more than one digit. The first step. Second step, find the equivalent binary number for each digit of hexadecimal number. Add zeros to the left if any binary number is missing. Next, third step, write the all groups binary numbers together, maintaining the same group order, provides the equivalent binary for a given hexadecimal number. That we will see with the example. So, convert 152A.25 base 16 into base 2. So, write the 4-bit binary numbers for individual digits 1, 5, 2, A, 2 and 5. That is, for 1 it is 0001, for 5 it is 0101, for 2 it is 0010, for A it is 1010, for 2 it is 0010, for 5 it is 0101. Clubbing of all those numbers, then we get the equivalent binary. The next one is hexadecimal to octal. In this one, we have to perform few steps for conversion. That is, first one, find the binary equivalent of the hexa number. That is first step. Second one, make the pair of 3 bits on both sides of the binary point. And next one, if there will be 1 or 2 bits left in a pair of 3 bits, add the number of zeros on extreme sides and write the octal digits corresponding to each pair. That we will see with the example. Convert 152A.25 base 16 to 8. So in the first step, write the 4-bit binary digits for 1, 5, 2A and 5. That is this one. And grouping of 3 bits. Make a pair of 3 bits on both sides of binary number. That is from the fractional part left side and fractional part right side. So grouping of 3 bits and write the octal digit with corresponding to each pair. That is for 001 equivalent octal is 1, for 010 equivalent octal is 2, for 100 equivalent octal is 4, for 101 equivalent octal is 5, for 010 equivalent octal is 2. That is for the integer part. Similarly for the fractional part, 001 octal is 1, 001 octal is 1, 010 octal is 2. And clubbing of all those numbers, then we get the equivalent octal number for a given hexadecimal number. So in this lecture, we learn what is number system, what are the different number systems are using in the digital systems, and conversion of the one number system into another number system. So that is, we have 4 varieties of number systems. One is decimal number system, next one is octal number system, next one is hexadecimal number system, next one is binary number system. So total we have 4 types of number systems. So decimal number system having of base 10 because of it having of 10 digits. Binary number system having of base 2 because of it having of 2 digits. Octal number system having of base 8 because it having of 8 digits. Hexadecimal number system having of base 16 because it having of 16 digits. So total 4 varieties of number systems using in the digital systems. So for all those 4 varieties, one number system to another number system conversion has been observed in this lecture. That is from the decimal number to binary number, decimal number to octal number, decimal number to hexadecimal number system. Vice versa. Okay. Thank you.